The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player.
Tries one from range! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rummenigge is flagged offside. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. Ibrahimovic. And that's a throw-in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge. And now the breakaway. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Mbappe. Robertson. Mbappe! Played up towards the front line. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So,
oh, good effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Looking to play him in. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He might be... It's Drogba! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. He's rising! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Chiellini is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Ibrahimovic. It's a big chance! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
This is a promising build-up. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out. Liverpool have their second corner now. Drogba! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Liverpool really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. That pass has been well intercepted. He's trying to hit the front line here. Nicely weighted ball. Pepe makes the interception. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Drogba. It's a loose ball. Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Drogba. Drogba running with intent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had it taken off him.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Sends it crossfield. Dembele chasing after it. Great defending, strong and determined. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a sharp pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Now Mbappe. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Liverpool have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. This possibly the last play of the half. Bellingham! He's going for goal! Oof, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
This is a quick reminder to let
Liverpool
you know that
go
you'll be
in
able to
at
catch
half-time
today's match
with a game to
broadcast
chase.
live on our club's FM station.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cannavaro. Mbappe gets a foot in here. Bellingham. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Looking for a run-up. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Oh, he's busted! It's Drogba! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool get their fourth corner. Yaya Toure! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Robertson. And it's Bellingham. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Has a look and plays it forward. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rummenigge. Oh, just Rummenigge! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic.
Aston really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's had it nicked away. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Drogba, looking for the run. Oh, bit shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been... In he goes again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Into the last quarter of an hour. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Pele! Oh, he's burst through! Alexander-Arnold simply refused. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's a sharp finish! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
In with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And this is Ibrahimovic.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nicely aimed pass. Can he get it through? Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cannavaro. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro.
2 added minutes
And
has
it's
been
lofted
indicated.
through here. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with. And that will be it. Liverpool can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Please turn towards the screen for a special
The end of the game.
featuring our
Reflections?
guest performance
Well,
today.
Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, it's Dembele. That is good strength. Dembele. Dembele still gets his head on it! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Punched away. Dembele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball. Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele has it in a wide position. And the shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Always onto this. Mbappe! Early ball out from the back. And here's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Dembele is the team's great visionary. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Might want to be careful there.
No foul, says the referee. And here's Dembele.
Liverpool definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Dembele. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Bellingham wants to run onto this. And the keeper beats it away.
Liverpool really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Alexander-Arnold clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. Goes for a shot! Oh, easy pickings there. it's Robertson. He has a look up. It's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. And the cross. Shapes to shoot! Liverpool have their second corner now. And a header! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Nuno Mendes. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, played right into his path. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So the action resumes.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Passes short and sharp. Chance! And yes, it's there! How they've waited! Now they have it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 21.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Threads one in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Rodri. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Spread out to the left. Robertson. Liverpool still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries to pass it through.
whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kimmich. Toure does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bellingham. He's having a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goes down, but nothing given. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Liverpool really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shoots! Oh, what has happened here? Delivers with whip. That's Valverde. Just the keeper in his way. Takes a shot. And he's stuck it away. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Nuno Mendes, he's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
And that is not getting there. Mendes, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That has not gone well. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. He's through here. And that's the keeper's ball.
2 added minutes has been
Liverpool
indicated.
truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And now
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning.
He leaps for it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Dembele. Now this could be a chance. Threads one in. Great vision. That is good alertness. Now he's off and running. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Robertson. Knocks it into space. Probing pass. And this is Drogba. Still goalless. Valverde.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Roma always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Ball swung, it's towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Edmilson. Valverde. Now Ødegaard. Spread neatly.
Such good technique.
Good play on the left-hand side here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Great defending, strong and determined. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van de Ven gets it away. Looking for the far post.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Mbappe! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Dembele, and the pass is intercepted. There's the crossfield ball. Dembele chasing after it. Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a smartly directed ball. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Pacho. Edmilson. Messi is always looking to break lines. Van der Ven cuts it out. Oh, what a mistake!
Liverpool can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Yaya Toure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The ball has bounced loose now. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's having a go. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Ødegaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ødegaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Delivered low.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham. And they can counter here. It's a good run down the right. And he cuts out the supply. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Liverpool really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Liverpool just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Down to business again. Liverpool currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now that's well seen too. Ødegaard. He's in a great position here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Robertson. Spread out to the left. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Ødegaard. Tries to pass it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, strongly challenged there. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Robertson, lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's quick to return it. Now it's Mbappe. Gets his head on it! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
58 minutes is number 20.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Hangs in a cross. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. So we've reached the hour mark. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It's just beyond his reach. Valverde. And it's Ødegaard. Kone. He's in plenty of space here. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe gets into a good position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this?
Might want to be careful there.
He is through here. And they are prompt with their pressing. He has found the way through. Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ødegaard. Valverde.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Robertson has it out wide, and it's impressive jump. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Number 8.
Looking for options for movement. Look at the space here.
Number 10, Van Basten. Number 14, Rashford.
Looking for the run.
Number 6.
Can he get onto this?
Number 17.
Oh, facing up to his
Gerrard.
adversary. This is a
Substitution.
formidable matchup. Played in by Robertson. And it's turned away. Can he get it through? Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this alive. Liverpool have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And here's Yamal. Gerrard. Dybala.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Batistuta. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Just 5 minutes left. Dybala. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Eze. And this is Batistuta. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where Toure is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Good ball, good take. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Terrific effort. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Gerrard. Yamal. Oh, shit, it's Van Basten! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
I'd just like to read out our
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Ronaldinho. Shifted it to the flank. There's the delivery. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe powering forward here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with everyone.
Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Serves up across. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well read. Nice interception. Yaya Toure. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Drogba. He's played it back. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme. Now the ball's gone astray. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bellingham. Bellingham! Sensational from Bellingham! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And they win it back again. Rijkaard. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rijkaard. Now it's Inzaghi. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's let fly! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. No way through. Knocks it into space. And this is Messi. Liverpool heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get it through? Pings it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Tries to pass it through. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Drogba. He's had it taken off him. Ronaldinho. Well, that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Drogba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Robertson. Yaya Toure. That's a good ball. And the shot! Vieira. And it's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Liverpool sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're off again. And it's Dembele. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. Drogba! He doesn't look too happy with that. Well, they can break here. Roberto Carlos. In it comes.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's a good foot in there. It's Drogba! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Skillfully cut out. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. And it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. Liverpool with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He whips it across. That is good alertness. Now it's Drogba, distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Bellingham. Threads one in. The ball goes in. Desai can get it clear. Messi. Rijkaard. Drogba. It's Drogba! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to clear it. And the ball's come loose here. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. Terrific effort! Deftly away. France have the chance to go the other way. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's Inzaghi. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cleared without hesitation.
Liverpool clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Messi plays it in low. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Aimed beyond the defence. Now he's got space here. Floated through. It's a loose ball. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Yaya Toure is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's Dembele. He's on it. Can he get away?
Liverpool can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And this is Messi. And Messi! It's anyone. Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Impressive jump. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vieira.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Messi. That's the end. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame